YouTube friends, my name is Penny. I am a weird girl vintage, and today I'm going to be showing you some of the things that I found at the Goodwill outlet. So if you are just joining me, I am a reseller on eBay and Poshmark. I sell vintage and pre-owned clothing, and yeah, yesterday I went to the Goodwill outlet. I actually went in the afternoon. I normally go in the morning, but yesterday I thought I would switch it up, and I actually went around 4 o'clock. So they had finished doing rotations. Nothing new came out while I was there. We were just digging through things that people had put back or just never picked up. And honestly, I was surprised at how well we did. Like, as I was going through, I felt like there wasn't as much good stuff as usual, but at the end I was like, oh, I feel like I ended up with more good stuff than I normally would. So, I don't know, I feel like it was about even. I always find that I feel a little more relaxed when I'm going through and there's no one else, you know, throwing things around and stuff like that. But yeah, so it was a good experience. I think I'll probably keep going in the morning, but it was nice to kind of mix it up. So yesterday I bought 25 pounds for $37.61. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and show you some of the highlights, some of the best pieces I found yesterday, and at the bottom I'll be showing you what I'll be listing it for. And you may notice I have switched up where I'm doing the recording. I've had a couple feedbacks about how when I have it on the bed it kind of shakes the camera and you can't see stuff as well, so I'm going to try doing it from here. This is actually where I end up working most of the time anyway, so might as well. So the first thing is a BCBG velour jacket. You may notice I have grabbed these a lot lately. So far none of them have sold, but it's not really jacket season. So this is a black velour jacket, BCBG. If you look closely, it's got this butterfly embellishment on it, and then it has the same one on the back. So it's really cute. I grabbed it because honestly I think they're all cool. I'm hoping they all sell. So that one's a size large, and that one I'm going to be listing for $20 on Poshmark. Next one, so I had to do a little bit of research to figure out what brand this one was, but I thought it was so cool, so I grabbed it. So on the back, basically it's this mesh black jacket, and on the back it says Realist. And I thought that was kind of cool. So that one, it doesn't have a size tag on it. Basically all the tags have been cut off, so I did a little bit of research, found it on Poshmark, and I have discovered that it was from Forever 21. So that one I'm going to be listing for $20 on Poshmark. I think it's really cool, really unique. Honestly, I might end up keeping it for when we go to New York, because I feel like it's a very like New York-y piece. So next one is a Walt Disney World one. I actually found a lot of Disney stuff yesterday, which was really cool. A lot of cast member stuff. Not this one, but coming up. So this one's a Jack Skellington, and it's a hoodie. If you can see, hoodie. It's very lightweight, and on the back it's The Nightmare Before Christmas. So it's really cool. I like it a lot, and I like that it's lightweight because that makes more sense for here in Florida. It also has these little thin kind of pinstripes, and so that is a size small. And that one I'm going to be listing for $24.99. This one I was really excited for. People keep handing me ugly Christmas sweaters because I've grabbed them maybe like twice. But this is the one brand that I personally always grab. And it is Tipsy Elves. So if you are a Shark Tank fan, you've definitely heard of Tipsy Elves. Basically, they're a company that they started out just selling ugly Christmas sweaters, but they've kind of expanded into like all sorts of weird seasonal wear, but I love them. So it is this really fun cat ugly Christmas sweater with like pom-poms and bows, and I was really excited when I brought it home because it's actually new with tags. So I looked it up. It was originally $65. I mean, we're listing that for $45 on Poshmark. So that was a fun find. I really like ugly Christmas sweaters, but obviously they only have one season that they sell, so I don't recommend getting a ton of them. So next one is a cool vintage brand. It is Jean for Joseph Laban. And so I had to look it up. I hadn't heard of it yet, but you know, I haven't heard of most vintage brands until I look them up. And then suddenly I love them forever. So it's this really cool hook front beaded blouse. It's got this really detailed embroidery and beading. Really, really beautiful. Perfect condition, 100% silk. So I looked it up and found some really good comps. So that one I'm going to list for $40 on Poshmark. I've been trying listing a little more vintage on Poshmark, mostly because my name on there is Weird Girl Vintage, and I haven't really listed any vintage. And I feel like vintage is going to be doing a little bit better on there than it used to be. So I am trying to list a little more on Poshmark. Yeah, So next one up, super fun. I really like this one. Almost everything that I got today, I want to say everything that I got today was like really good condition, no stains or holes, but you know, you always think that, and then you get them home and suddenly everything is destroyed. But this one is in perfect condition, and as far as I know. And it says, "I'm not your father," and it's from Chewy's, and it's a Darth Vader made out of nacho chips. And on the back, it's like, Tex-Mex, the flavor awakens, which I thought was so funny. So these actually do have a little bit of a following. So they have been selling. So I'm gonna list that one for $14.99. I think I could list a little bit higher, but I feel like $14.99 plus shipping is like a fair deal. And this next one is another vintage piece. I saw it because of the cheetah print, and I thought I would grab it because I've been hearing a lot about animal print this fall. But it's also just a really cool one. So it's kind of this like vintage 90s denim dress. You can see it there, awesome. There's this cheetah trim at the bottom. And the top is like, kind of this like keyhole opening, kind of high neck thing. And that is a size 5, and so the brand is Rampage. So really good condition, nothing wrong with it that I can see. So those do sell pretty often of that brand. I'm gonna list it for $20 on Poshmark and see where it goes. So this next one, I actually found 2 of these, and then Connor actually found, I think, another one. So there were a lot of these there today, or yesterday, and they are so cool. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna list them for. I'm gonna talk to Connor about it. I was thinking $39.99, but basically they are these camp shirts, and they are for the Walt Disney World Happiest Celebration on Earth, which was their 50th anniversary in 2005. They're all ladies size small, but they all have these really cool designs on the back. Basically, it's like, I don't know if you can really see, but it's this like faint design of the castle, and it's super cool. It's definitely like a cast member shirt. So they would be hard to find. I only found one on eBay, and I believe one had sold for $34.99, and then there were 2 more of the same shirt that were listed, I think, for the same price. But I just think like when it's that rare and that cool, I'm thinking something higher. So I'll definitely have to think about that one. Next one is another one of those cool camp shirts from Disney, from the Happiest Celebration. So exact same thing in the front with the embroidery, but on the back it's for Expedition Everest. So super, super cool. I think that's my favorite ride at Disney. It's really, really fun. So yeah, I'm gonna list that for the same as I list the other one, so I'm not sure 100% yet. So next up is something that I've never gotten before, but I found 2 of them, and I felt like they were the same style, so I thought I would lot them up. So I found these 2 bow ties, and the first one is a Tommy Hilfiger one, and it's just plain yellow, and it's really good condition. I wouldn't even pretend to know how to tie one of those. The other one doesn't have a brand, but it's a very similar style, and it's yellow and green stripes. They're both like pretty preppy style bow ties. So I'm gonna lot them. I think I'm gonna auction them starting at $9.99 because the Tommy Hilfiger ones by themselves actually do pretty well. So I think just adding in another one will maybe, you know, up the ante. I'm actually really happy with the stuff I found yesterday. So the next one, this is a brand that I haven't ever grabbed before, but I grabbed 2 from them yesterday because of the fabrics that they used, and I really liked the design. So this is a Charter Club one, and it's linen. It's 100% linen, and it's this really nice kind of yellow flower print button-up blouse, and it's just so nice, and like, it's very spring summery, and I know we're reaching fall, but I don't know, we still have a little bit of summer left, so I'm hoping somebody grabs it. I just think it's so nice. And that one is a size large. It actually says luxury on the tag, so very luxurious. So next one up, really cool and unique and weird, and I love it. So it's this, basically, you may have heard of like wearable art on eBay. It's this shirt that has literally like a painting of a boat on it, or a bunch of boats. And it really reminded me of like Cape Cod. I used to go there every summer. It's where my grandparents live. I still try to go, but you know. So anyways, that's the really cool tag, and basically it's this original art by Michael Liu. There is a little bit of staining on the back that I didn't notice, but it's pretty small. I think I'll be able to get it out. I think I'm going to list that one for $19.99. That seems to be about what they're selling for. This next one, I thought it was really cool, but I was surprised at how much they actually sell for. So that was an exciting find. So it's a My Chemical Romance hoodie sweatshirt, and on the back it has the graphic for the Black Parade. So super cool. I honestly wasn't sure what this would sell for, but I knew it would sell because people love MCR. What up? It's a size XL, and I actually am going to be listing that one for $44.99, which is what it's sold for, actually, plus shipping, so pretty good deal. Next one is another vintage. I really, really like this one. I really like everything I got yesterday, actually. So this brand is Mondo, made in Italy. It's a size medium, and it's this cropped long sleeve sweater. It's got this cool pattern on it, almost kind of, I don't want to say Kuji style pattern, but you know, it's kind of funky. I really, really like this style. This is the style that I wear all the time. So that one's really nice. It doesn't have the material on it, but it feels like wool. So that one I'm going to be listing for $19.99. I might end up listing it a little bit higher because it is really cool. So this next one, super cool. Impossible to find comps for. So it's a Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin jacket, and it's like a windbreaker style jacket. So it's not technically a Disney hotel, but it's on Disney property, so, you know, it's still cool. People like those hotels. So it's a size medium, and that one I'm going to be listing for $49.99, mostly because there were no comps for it, so I'm just kind of throwing it out there, see what people respond with. So next one is a Pure Gel, J-Gel brand, size small, and it's a cowl neck sweater. And I did a little bit of research. It has this front pocket too, which is cool. So I did some research. I believe this color is called Oatmeal. So there was one just like this that sold on Poshmark, so I based my pricing on that. That one I'm gonna list for $20 on Poshmark. Next one is another Disney. Lots of Disney today. Always makes me happy. There's our tag. So that's a size medium, and it's this like fuzzy kind of fleece purple jacket, and it's got Tinkerbell on it with the castle. There's the back, and I want to say it's Sherpa lined, but I know that's not Sherpa, so it's, I don't know, fake Sherpa. Fuzzy. I always call him Fuzzy. That one I'm going to list for $21.99. There weren't any exact ones of those to use as comps, but there were other Tinkerbell jackets to compare to. Words are hard. So the next one is this Walt Disney Resort blue shirt, short sleeve, button front, and I was thrown off by the brand, so I think this is another cast member shirt, but it's Lady Edwards. It's really cool. It's in great condition. I'm assuming it's a cast member shirt, so I think I'm going to list that one for $24.99. Probably end up taking an offer. So next one is another Charter Club, but I got it because it is cashmere. So cashmere, Charter Club, another luxury one. So it's a size XL, 100% cashmere, and it's this open front, oh my gosh, where's the sleeve? Open front green cardigan, 100% cashmere, super nice. So yeah, cashmere, I feel like unless there's anything wrong with it, like holes or stains, it's always worth grabbing. So $25 on Poshmark is what I'm going to list that for. All right, so this one is this really cool leather jacket that Connor grabbed for me. It does seem like the lining's coming apart a little bit at the bottom, but I'll just include that. So it's got kind of short sleeves now that I'm looking at it. So basically it's like this blazery type leather jacket, and what's really cool is this pattern that's going on the lapels and the shoulders and a little bit on the sleeves. It's so cool. Really, really awesome and unique jacket. The brand is right there. It is Pele. And yeah, so that's a size medium. Super, super cool. Super unique look. I really, really like this one. And that one I'm going to list for $89.99. So pretty good one. So this next one, I couldn't find any exact comps. The ones that I could find that were similar were pretty different. So I'm kind of not sure about this one. But basically it is this jacket for the Michael Jackson Immortal Cirque du Soleil tour. And the back is really cool, actually. There's the back. It has this cool graphic at the bottom. So that one, the comps that I found were for much cooler jackets, honestly, but they were priced really high. So I'm gonna list this one for $49.99, which is lower than all the other ones. But the fact that it's rarer to find makes me think that maybe somebody would want it. So next thing is this really, really, really cool vintage, let me see if I can get it in the silk dress. So it's this really beautiful blue. At the bottom, it's like these tiered ruffles. It's so cool. And then on the back, there's actually like a little cape attached. So the brand is the Silk Farm, which I looked up. It's a size 10. I looked up the brand, and this is actually a really, really, really good brand. So that one I'm going to be listing for $149.99, which is awesome. I'm gonna list it on eBay, see if it sells, but I'm also definitely gonna list it on Etsy once I start up my Etsy store, which is gonna be next month, September. And my last piece is this Lucky brand jacket with a cool little floral embroidered peace sign on the front. There's the back. So that one is a size medium, super cute, great condition. I like Lucky brand. People are always looking for it. So that one I'm gonna list for $19 on Poshmark. And that is everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. At this point, I'm gonna put up on the screen the total list price for everything that I've shown you today. Just for reference, I did start with 25 pounds for about $37. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to everybody that likes, subscribes, and comments. It really does make my day. If you guys have any questions or you're interested in anything that I showed you, please do reach out. Have a wonderful day, everybody.